In this video we are talking about how to use the cosine law. So the cosine law is one you might use if you're working with a triangle that does not have a 90-degree angle in it. If you have a 90-degree angle, you can use regular trigonometry and Pythagorean theorem to figure out all sorts of information. You can't use it if your triangle isn't a right angle triangle with a 90-degree angle in it somewhere. So let's talk a little bit about the cosine law. It's useful sometimes. A squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos a. So a squared equals b squared plus c squared. You might notice that kind of looks like the Pythagorean theorem a little bit. And the cosine law is actually just a more general case of the regular trigonometry and Pythagorean theorem and all that stuff. So you know that you're going to be able to use the cosine law when you are being asked some sort of information, like what's the length of A. You need to know the length of one side and the angle opposite to that side. So for example, we're going to do this one, a triangle. I know that this angle in here is 25 degrees. That will go in here. I also need to know the length of at least two of the sides. That's angle A. So the cosine law, your angles and your sides are opposite. So the side that looks like it's across from angle A will be this one. So that's A. B and C, it really doesn't matter which one is which. So I'll say that this one's B and this one's C. So in the example I'm going to do, we've got B is equal to 2. I'll better write it on this side. And C is also equal to 2. So we've got the length of two sides, we've got an angle, and we're being asked the length of the side opposite the angle. A squared is our unknown, so I won't be able to do anything with that. But B squared, that would just be 2 squared, plus C squared would also be 2 squared, minus 2, B is 2, C is 2, and cos 25 degrees. So from here on out, it's just figuring out what all of these numbers are equal to, multiplying and adding, stuff like that. 2 squared is 4, plus 2 squared is 4, minus cos of 25. Make sure your calculator is in degree mode. I get cos 25 is equal to that. So I'll just round it to, actually I won't round it, I'll just leave it as an exact value in my calculator. So I'll take that number and I'll multiply times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And I get that's equal to about 7.25. Okay. And 4 plus 4 was 8. 8 minus 7.25. I'll just go 8 minus 7.25. And I get that's equal to 0.75. So A squared is equal to 0.75. So square root both sides. And A is equal to the square root of 0.75 is approximately equal to 8.66. So all that tells me is that up here it was 8.66 meters, centimeters, whatever.